Hi everyone, for today's edition of Oracular Fantastical, we are still working with Oracle of the Shapeshifters, and the card of the day is card number 26, Poe's Brave Flight. The Australian edition, which has the best backing ever. The image I'm not that thrilled with, and it has nothing to do with the image itself. It's these awful borders that really take away from the image itself. And it's difficult for me to get inside the image because I'm so distracted by this awful color, and then the border on the sides that doesn't match at all the top and the bottom of the card. The key words are, "You will not let fear stop you this time." Thankfully, in the American edition, and this is the backing for the American edition, they've enlarged the image, and you're just left with the typical gold borders that this deck sports on every card. It's much larger, you're not distracted, and you haven't lost all the space for the image to really help you to dive right into it, and I love that about this. Again, keyword is the same, keywords are the same. You will not let fear stop you this time. So the beautiful thing about this card showing up for us chronologically as we're working with this deck based on daily draws is that we've really been, for some time now with the cards that we've been drawing, experiencing a call for personal excavation and for changing of our beliefs. And the really wonderful thing is that with Poe's Brave Flight, we now step into a new space. So we've really done a lot of hard work, and we've been honoring ourselves and our story, but also looking at how we're keeping ourselves small and safe, and how we're letting fear stop us from doing the things that we want to do, being the people that we want to be, and actually really being happy. So Poe's Brave Flight and Pigeon as a power animal are stepping in to encourage us to now take the leap of faith. So we really are stepping from a space of the Tower and the Hanged Man into the Fool card. And this is talking about creating a new beginning for ourselves by making choices to do the things that we love, to experience new things, to allow ourselves to do a complete 180 if we want to, and really try something new in our life experience. So you might find when she shows up that messages are coming in, physical messages, maybe emails, calls, texts, anything like that, that kind of starts a change for us and helps us to really have a revolution, a personal revolution in our life. So don't be surprised if that happens. And in this case, it's really about being brave enough to take advantage of an opportunity that presents itself, or a class that presents itself, or reading a book that helps us to change our viewpoint on something, or to have a clearer understanding of ourselves and how we're creating our reality. That kind of thing is often going to be happening and occurring for us when Poe's Brave Flight shows up. And it really is about being brave enough to take those first steps. And it doesn't have to be something big, it can be something small. It can be as simple as changing the type of tea that you drink in the morning or something like that. That gives us the power and the energy to create even more change in our lives. So it's really exciting when Poe shows up and visits us, because she's letting us know that we're about to take a leap of faith, we're about to be proactive with the changes that are occurring in our existence, and that we're really having an understanding of the web of life and the web of our existence, and the joy that we can have through working with that web, and taking advantage of creation and our creative abilities and our creator or creatrix abilities. So it's very exciting when she shows up, and this is really a breath of fresh air. The darkness has been a space that it's been necessary for us to be in, and in its own way very beautiful. And this is a time of, flying towards the sun in a positive way, in a really beautiful way. So this is definitely very encouraging. And I love the image because it really shows Pigeon as, I think in this image, very majestic, and he really is leading Poe into the future that she wants. And he's really encouraging her to be brave, and he's helping to carry her until she can figure out how to fly on her own. And I really love that about this image with Pigeon. And so many times, you know, at least here, we really look at pigeons as being very humble creatures, and you know, no one's very excited if they show up as a power animal sometimes. You know, quite often, I mean, we know we're not excited when Pigeon shows up as a power animal. It's not cool like a hawk or an eagle or whatever. But there is a lot to be learned from pigeons. And if you draw this card, and if you're looking at this video as your daily draw of the day, I would really encourage you to do some research on Pigeon and to interact at a metaphysical level with Pigeon's energy, because this is going to be something that really helps you push through and break the boundaries you created for yourself. So it's definitely a blessing that Pigeon has shown up in this card, and for us at this time as a power animal for us to engage with and to interact with and to learn from. So again, this card is really a blessing, and it's really encouraging us to step out of our comfort zone, to be proactive, to take the leap of faith, and to just trust that there's nothing that can happen that we can't handle. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong way to go. This is all about experiencing and understanding the beauty of that experience, and being again a creator in the process of that experience, not someone that things just happen to, which is really a cop-out for us. And so it's wonderful that we've gotten to a space where we realize that that's a cop-out, and it is a time to be proactive. So I guess proactive is the word today if you're watching this video. If you watch this series, then you will know that I tend to use like one word a lot in these videos for each one, and it's a different word. So proactive is obviously a key word for Poe whenever she shows up, for me anyhow. So I would love to know what you all think about Poe when she shows up and your experiences with her if you work with this deck. And this is a wonderful deck, so if you don't own it and you're considering buying it and you like the imagery that you've seen in this card, I would encourage you to give this deck a go. It's a beautiful deck and it's very powerful. The guidebook is very lovingly written by Lucy Cavendish, and the images by Jasmine Beckett Griffith are so cute and adorable, and really encourage you to use your intuition when it shows up as a divination tool in a divination system. So I am sending you many blessings. Thank you for joining me in this series, and I look forward to the next draw in our next video together. Blessed be, and well wishes for you all. Take care. Bye.